After that, it was just a case of repeating the roll-ons. And if things had seemed a little ambiguous in the twilight of France, there was little doubt what was edging it in the broad daylight of Belgium. Every time the Buser sneaked ahead by virtue of its low-speed grunt, by the time they hit the mid-range, the ZX would always reel it in. Here it goes again, just disappearing.
That's fucking smoking this. This is smoking. That is smoking this. I mean, this is hitting the limiter, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? In top too, it was the same old story. .210 miles an hour showing on the Suzuki clock, and the ZX12 disappearing. The only time you'll have seen this view before is out of an aeroplane cockpit. But of course, by the time they got to the first decent corner, things levelled out.
Fucking hell.
And even though the ZX12 seemed more stable mid-turn, the Buser was set to gain every time. One more time with feeling, and again after an initial low-speed lead, the ZX claws it back in.
Top! What? What? Top gear! Top, yeah. I thought you said it's fucked!
Did I say one more time? Well, this time, there's no doubt that the ZX is fastest. Anyway, that's enough of the serious stuff. It's back to playtime. And from this angle, the Hayabusa almost looks beautiful. Watching this, you wouldn't believe the ZX12 is 4 times the weight of Frosty. couple more top speed runs and it's on to Holland, a country where you can legally smoke a joint while shagging a schoolgirl, but you can get imprisoned without a trial for doing over 130 miles an hour. Let alone on one wheel. That's rich coming from Gary. That's Holland over with. And at last a country where it's all legal. Because we all know we're all one big country in the EEC. We just all have completely different laws. Anyway, who's complaining? At 300 kph, the cops just waved us by. Don't forget though, 2-lane sections are restricted, so it'd kind of be rude not to go back to wheelie practice. And so finally, we arrived at the place where we were recommended for top speed tests by Triumph. Perhaps Triumph should have also mentioned it's where their last rider got killed.
You do okay? You do! Fucking if these cameras aren't running, I fucking ain't doing that again. There was no fucking signs for that. Well, if there was, I weren't looking. 200 miles an hour, you know. That was close.
I thought there was going to be loads of time, and then it suddenly it pulled in, you know, to your lane. You slammed on the brakes, I was still cranked over, I slammed on my brakes, this thing went fucking sideways.
I just quickly got off the brakes and accelerated and went for that gap, which obviously helped you, didn't it?